left here in Iowa City. Iowa down by 2 with the ball. For the win. Oh, goodness. Josh Dix just nailed it from Caitlin Clark range here in Carver Hawkeye.
Unbelievable game to start the Big Ten Conference season with a game winner. 0.9 seconds, Josh Dix coming up huge.
Quite a way to start off conference play. Josh Dix is our big interview on today's show. Thanks for joining us, Josh. Let's start with this. Down 2, less than a second left, timeout called. What is said in that huddle?
Just get a shot up, with less than a second. We knew we couldn't take a dribble or anything, so we tried to get a tip play to the rim, and I told Brock if it wasn't open, I'd be at the top and try and make a shot.
So as he inbounds, it takes a second or two. What's going through your head?
Just try and get open. They put a 7-footer on the ball, so it made it difficult for him to throw the ball in, but, I tried to get open at the top, and he found me.
So the ball goes in as you're backpedaling. What's the first thought in your head?
Just shoot it. Even if I'm fading, I just had to shoot it, so.
Your teammates attacked you and the fans attacked you and you're swarmed by people. What's that feeling like?
Oh, it was unbelievable. It's something that you really just dream as of a kid, making a buzzer beater shot like that. So it was crazy, and I'm glad that my team and fans got to celebrate too.
Well, you mentioned that's the thing. That's what we love about sports. We love about hoops. Everybody does that in their backyard, in their driveway. They're shooting that shot, counting down 3, 2, 1. How did it compare to what you'd thought it would be like your whole life?
It might have been better, in the backyard, if you miss the first one somehow, like 2 seconds magically you get added back and you shoot it again. But that last night or 2 nights ago, I couldn't do that. So, I had to make the first one.
Have you had any of those, like absolute buzzer beaters before, whether it was in high school or wherever?
I've not. Yeah, high school, I never hit a buzzer beater, or in college, I never hit a buzzer beater before that. So it was crazy.
What was the first thing Fran McCaffrey said to you afterwards?
I met him by the TV station, and all he said was, "I love you." That's it. So I just said, "I love you too, Coach," and yeah, it was a good moment.
I love you. Just do that every time we need a hero moment.
Yeah.
Man. That's perfect. This continues a trend for you. Going back to last year, you really turned it on late in the season. February and March, you started scoring a ton. Why was that happening then? Why did your offense really spark at the end of last year?
I feel like the coaches and my teammates just put a lot of trust and confidence in me, even in the beginning of the season, and I really just had to kind of take that next step myself, and, I kind of did that, and, my teammates, we play really unselfish, and they were just finding me at the right times.
Going back even further in your career, your high school senior year, I believe it was, you broke your leg, and that's a tough thing to come back from. Even when you're recovered, your freshman year in college, it wasn't like you were 100%. When did you feel like you were actually fully back and healthy?
Probably the off-season going into my sophomore season. My freshman off-season, it was kind of difficult. I wasn't able to go live or anything for a while, and my first time going live was really just the start of practice in September, so it was difficult, but that off-season last year really helped me.
What was the hardest part for you about that recovery process?
Just not being able to play or do anything. Coming to campus and, not being able to go live, just seeing everyone else, playing and stuff, that was probably the hardest part.
What's the part about transitioning from high school ball to college ball that people might not realize is tricky?
Definitely the physicality and speed of the game. We like to play really fast up and down the court, so just getting used to that, being conditioned well enough to do that. And then the physicality, you're going against way bigger people, and it's tough to blow by up people at this level.
Give me an idea of the kind of conditioning that you have to do in a Fran McCaffrey program.
It's a lot. Our practices are up and down almost every day. We start with like transition drills and layups and stuff like that just to get going, and the rest of practice is just up and down, playing against each other.
Your three-point shooting obviously is such a big part of your game. What has your head coach said to you about the quote-unquote green light you would have from deep?
Yeah, he just I mean, he puts confidence in all of us, me, Peyton, Price, everyone on the team, they feel confident, if you have a good look just to knock it down. And that's one of the reasons it's great to play for him, he just wants you to be out there and be free.
You, Peyton, Price, three-point shooting contests. Who's getting first, second, third?
I don't know. They're both really good. They're both probably better shooters than I am. I'd probably go myself third, but I don't know. Peyton says he used to beat him all the time in the backyard and stuff, so I'll go Peyton 1, Price 2.
What about, the half-court shot has become a staple of the end of shoot-arounds before a game. Who on your team's hitting the most of those this year?
The coaches do it at the end of shoot-arounds, so Gaten's made the one that we've done so far, which, I mean, is kind of cheating. He's a player, so, but, yeah, it's good.
Give me one of your teammates that has impressed you this season.
I would definitely say Brock Harding. Last year he didn't play as much, but this year, he's got the minutes. He's starting point guard, and, he really knows how to play. He's super unselfish. He'll find you at any time, any moment on the court, and, it's really easy playing with him.
Yeah, what feels different with him this year from last year? Because you're right, statistically especially, he's way up this season.
Yeah, I would just say his confidence, I mean, he believes in himself all the time, but, just getting more minutes is really giving him the confidence to, he has the keys to our offense, and, he finds everyone. Him and Owen, they had that connection from high school, and, he's just really unselfish.
The game you had the buzzer beater on was, of course, a conference game. How different does it feel when you're playing against Big Ten competition?
Oh, it definitely feels different, because every game is important. My first 2 years, we started 0-3 in the Big Ten and been digging ourselves out of a hole. But this year, it felt good to start 1-0, so we can just keep building on that success.
Josh, the next time you guys have a game and there's like a couple seconds left and you're in a huddle and it's a one-possession contest, I assume you're going, guys, we know who we're getting the ball.
Yeah, I mean, whatever Fran draws up, we're going to run. So, I mean, hopefully we're not in that position again, down 2 with 0.8 left. But, we don't know.
No. That's not the right answer. The right answer is, listen here, coach. I already hit a game winner. You're feeding me.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say that for sure, but whatever he draws up.
Right, you can say it. That doesn't mean he'll do it. Josh, congratulations on the shot, man. Thanks for giving us some of your time.
Yeah, thank you.